I have some cards to share, of course. Make a cards, right? It's our make a cards. So let's take a look at what we got. This is one from Teresa Hamner. Look at that cute happy birthday. Stamping right on that little background paper. That stands out really well. Oh, it was so hot. Oh. How do you share on this group? 12 people here so far. Our kids went back to school last month. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So very cute. So that was Teresa Hammer. This one is let me get it right. I want to call her Shelley, but it's not. It's Sharon LaCroix. Yep, Sharon LaCroix. So I like how she actually cut her cardstock for this, you know. Instead of coming all the way down, put it on like that. That's kind of nifty. That's nifty. I did not do very well with my first grip. I didn't send out a note. This is Anne. And boy, she just inspired me to use my set. I have this stamp set. I'm going to grab it really quick because it's one that you might miss. Here it is. It's one that you just might miss, and it just really does have two really pretty, I call them negative images, where everything around it is colored except the image itself. But look at that monochromatic card that she did. It's just so good. So good. So nice. Thank you, Anne. And this one, of course, is Tina. Look at Tina. So we have this embossed background that I think then she did blending to get some resist embossing and get the light to dark. And how cute is that little flamingo? My gosh, how cute is that? And then, of course, fancy on the inside too. That's so nice. This one is from Jessica. Another kind of monochromatic card like Anne's. Just sitting here thinking of you, wishing you everything wonderful. Very nice. And this one is Virginia. Virginia has a little kind of fancy fold card here. It's a gatefold, but did a little bit with a fold back on that. And this was a card video by Lisa Curio, if you guys know her. And then we have, oh, from Miss Susan. Look at her cute sticker on her envelopes. Hey, Cheryl. And using the, I just lost, Irresistible Blooms. I love the thank you in that one. The font of that's great. And then the die here. Ooh, and it looks glimmery. Winkastella. Winkastella. So there we go. Those are make a card, send a cards that I have to share right now. I thought in this round of make a card, send a card groups, I wouldn't be in a group, but I'm actually in 2 groups. Who knew? Who knew? Ah, all right. Well, you guys, let me throw this stamp back in the drawer. And ha-ha! It's official. I don't have to keep the catalog closed anymore. But today I am going to be sharing about a walk in the forest, because when you open this mini catalog, the first thing you have is a little table of contents. But then you turn the page and like, oh, look at you got these cute tags, and oh, look at this nice thing, and then you get a little question and answer with Sarah Douglas over here. So you're just thinking it's kind of like a preview page, right? It's just sharing some things. You don't realize that over here is the actual designer series paper, A Walk in the Forest, which is a 12 by 12. You probably totally miss it. I know I would. Hi, Linda. I missed it. I didn't even realize. And then when it was all said and done, when I was looking at some of the other suites or other products in the mini, I was thinking this paper was part of that, but it is not. It is a loan item. And it is a Making a Difference one. So every September, Stampin' Up! Looks and supports organizations, calling it the Give Back promotion that they do. And with this Walk in the Forest 12 by 12 Designer Series paper, for every package that's purchased, Stampin' Up! Is donating $3 to support organizations dedicated to spreading cheer and providing support for those in need. So this year they are donating $3 of every package of paper sold of this Walk in the Forest, and they are doing a Toys for Tots group in their local area. Hey, B. Yeah, so it's so funny because, like I said, you just kind of go by it and you don't really even pay much attention to things. So on that note, this paper, when you look at it, when I share it with you, it really does coordinate with the Merriest Trees bundle on page 12. And you can kind of see that idea. We've got these trees, and I'll share the paper and you'll see what I'm talking about. And then we have another little favorite here, the Beary Cute bundle. And this Beary Cute bundle actually coordinates with the Designer Series paper as well. And that's on page 24. And I'll show you what I mean about that too. Okay? So isn't it fun? I get to open up the catalog. Yay! I don't have to hide it anymore. All right, so here is that Walk in the Forest Designer Series paper. And hey, those of you who are doing the paper share, thank you very much, because you helped donate some money, because I have purchased 4 packages of this paper. So for paper share stuff. Oh, Kathleen says, I've looked at the catalog many times and you still miss stuff. Isn't that true? So anyway, so here you go. Here is one of the sheets of the Walk in the Forest. You get 2 of these. But do you notice the trees? Do you notice the trees? Well, take a look at the Merriest Trees stamp set. We've got the trees. The trees. So fun, right? We even have this little guy right here. And so I was like, wow. Now, here's the thing. There are the Merriest Trees dies. And then the question was, well, do the Merriest Tree dies line up with the trees on the Designer Series paper? Because sometimes you want to do a bunch of trees, but you want them to have dimension, and so die cutting them out is great fun with the Designer Series paper. And you know what? That one goes there. This one goes here. And this smaller one goes, do I have one where you can see it? Right here. Those 3 trees fit with the dies. Now, that's not all, because this one can slide right over here and die cut that out. It can slide right over here and cut that one out if it were totally on the page. But you know what? It's okay if it's not, because still die cut this out and then use it on the edge of a card. It'll be fabulous, right? No wasting. So you have 3 of these that work really well. So then I was like, wait a minute. There's this little guy here. So does that mean this one goes on to one of these other ones? No. What happens with these is these are meant to be used to cut part of a tree out so that you can raise it up with dimension and add some different dimensions to it. And that works much better on the actual stamped ones than the ones here, because these little ripples are different than the ripples on the stamp set. So you can see when I show you this, this has ripples on the bottom that match up to that when you die cut it out. So it's the stamped trees that these little partial pieces are good for when you stamp your tree, to then die cut out pieces to raise up little certain parts. But how fun, right? So what I did is I took one of the sheets and I went ahead and I die cut out. Well, let me show you the other pieces of the paper. Oh, sorry. So we've got some that I've done some trimming because I'm using them. I love this one here. And snowflakes on the back. And then we got our little berries and greenery. I know I've showed this before. Pretty. Then we've got this one with the bear. And yes, the bear does punch out with the very, very cute punch, bear punch. There's that one I said I just love that one. I just love the balmy blue, and that's Pretty Peacock. And there's that one again too. We have Old Olive and Garden Green and Pretty Peacock. And there's a beautiful stripe. And so that's the Walk in the Forest Designer Series paper. And I went ahead, don't want to lose things here. I went ahead and took one of the sheets and I went ahead and die cut out some trees. I die cut out all the trees that were full trees that could cut out with the different tree dies. And then I punched my little bears out with the bear punch. Okay? So when you go ahead and cut a piece because you want to die cut out one of the trees, you just start going for it. Now, yes, when you do that, you're going to end up with some pieces. But there's nothing wrong with any of these pieces. You could do some fun things with just cutting out, fussy cutting some of these trees out. You could even, if you wanted to have just a strip, like I said again, die cut out just this guy here. Don't waste him. But these could cut out really easily and you could use them for things. Just a lot of fun. You could even just trim that down and use it as a slice. So, you know, you have these leftovers that you don't want to waste. Kind of think strategically when you're cutting around. But look at all those fun trees and things that I have. And I got bears galore. It's so fun. You ordered way too much last night. Hi, Cindy. You've ordered way too much. All right, so let's go ahead and collect these up and see what we're going to do. Oh, you know what? Before we do that, you guys, so you may have heard, I know it's day one of the September to December mini, but there was also a new release of additional designer series paper. Now, this additional designer series paper was going to be part of a second release of Celebration, but Stampin' Up! Is not doing a second release of Celebration. It was just decided, and from input from demonstrators and all sorts of things, that it really didn't benefit too much. People really were saturated with one celebration. And so I wanted to share with you what those papers were and how you can, oh, hold on 1 minute here. How you can access, or where do you see them. And we are twirling, but that's okay. It'll get there. All right, and so we have, oh, a free virtual hold on a second, I'm just making sure here we're doing okay, because I'm still twirling here. There we are, yeah. And so, oh, just twirling again. Come on. All right. And so there you see the Great Give Back, right? And so we're talking about that for this month. But what I want to share with you is where do you find these new designer series papers? So if you just do the menu shop products and go to online exclusives, this is where those designer series papers that are available now, it's where they're being held. And I'm sorry, we're struggling here. All right. And so with the online exclusives, you can see here now we've got the Traditions of St. Nick. There is the Shining Christmas, which is kind of a really retro one. There is this one, Delightful Floral. Now, if you had gotten the translucent florals in the mini catalog, well, it's today. This is a designer series paper that coordinates with it, and I'll show you what that is. There's a silver and gold glimmer paper. And then there's the tartan foil paper. This looks like it's going to be awesome. So you see the new there. So these are 5 new papers that, again, were going to be part of a celebration release where you could earn them free with $50 orders. But now you can just purchase them for a quarter of that price, or even not, eighth the price. We also have a new kit here, Christmas Everywhere. I guess you see it bigger if I click on it, right? There you go. So that's a Christmas Everywhere. New kit. It has a stamp set and all of those things that you would want and need. So fun. I love it because it's kind of retro, right? So I'm just going to go back, but I wanted you to know that it's found in the online exclusives. And that's where you can find some of the brand new things. So Traditions of St. Nick, this particular designer series paper, it coordinates with the Nicholas in the mini catalog. You can see those Santas there. So I wonder, yeah, probably so. They probably die cut out with the dies for the St. Nick paper there. All right, so I just wanted you to know that you can find those in the online exclusives. So let me switch back on over now. There we go. Okay, wanted to show you that. So now what am I doing? I don't know. What am I doing? Oh, we're going to make cards. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make some cards. Okay, so with the Walk in the Forest, I have a couple of projects. Hey, Tina. So everything was good with me sharing on that? Yeah, that tartan DSP. I did order, this morning I went on and did my paper share order. And I do want to let you guys know, because several of you are in the paper share. Oh, buy paper. Oh, the paper just fell on the ground. Doesn't matter. Of course, all our demonstrators out here doing paper shares, we have a couple of things that are an issue. And let me just share that with you. Remember how you're going to get a free package of the Adhesive Backstar trinkets, because that's one of the things I do when you do participate in a thing with me? Well, guess what? They are back ordered now until September 25th. Huh. So I'm trying to decide what to do on that. You just hold on and then get them when they come in and send them to you guys when they're in, I guess. The other thing is the All About Autumn 6x6 paper and the Shining Brightly 12x12. These are both unavailable right now, but they say September 11th, which is actually pretty darn quick. In fact, my papers probably won't even quite get here. I do have some of the papers already ordered, and so I can work on those. And then the glow-in-the-dark specialty paper is out of stock. So one of the things I'm going to do because of that, some of you are going to get most of your paper share, and then you'll end up getting another shipment or picking up another one when you come to an in-person thing. And so so it'll, I'll be sending out twice just because of that. All right, so we have Garden Green 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and then we have a Pretty Peacock. Now, isn't Pretty Peacock just a beautiful color? It is so nice. I love it. Yeah, yep. That's Teresa, you can be picking it up so you don't have to pay for shipping. Those of you local and stuff, just people that I'm having to ship to. And you won't have to pay another shipping. But what I'm going to do, because you're having that problem, the new designer series paper packages, those 5 that I shared with you, I did order them, so I think I might cut some samplings of that and just pop it in your bag too, for having to wait a little bit on a couple of your papers. It's like, really? So this is just going here like so. So this is basically just the back. Oh, that's crooked. Oh, got a huff. Sorry, you guys. You cannot have stripes crooked. That is just not going to work. But anyway, this is just the back side of the designer series paper with the trees here. Perfect coordination, right? So that's going on like that. And so then I'm going to grab my punched out bear. He's going to go here, but you know what? I think he needs a friend. I think I'm going to have two bears walking just because it's fun. Maybe he'll come up a little more. And then let's look at our little trees. Don't want big trees, right? Oh, so we've got this tree right here, and then why don't we grab the garden green tree as well and put both the trees there, right? Because we're using the hello, Jean. Yeah, it does work together. Garden green and pretty peacock goes really well together. I like it, and then I can raise things up a little bit here and there. So lickety split. This one's going to come just right here. And I think this tree could pop up a little bit. Why not? Oh, I hear my little kitty. He's just whining so much. Well, you know, you're gone at work all day, and then you come home, you take the dog out, you feed the animals. I played with the cat for a short little bit, but you know, then I got to get down here, man. He loves to come down here with me. So yeah, so if you get this paper and you also have the Merriest Trees dies in the bundle that coordinate, I mean, it's perfect how it coordinates. I mean, it's just amazing. I'm okay to let this tree go right to the edge here, you guys. And then this little bear, he's gonna be walking right here. He is not gonna raise up. Oh, I should use my glue. He's just a walking bear, sniffing the trees. Now this guy, he is going to be raised up because he's standing right here, and so he's going to need dimension right under here. And then he'll just need glue. Let's see. That's probably about all he needs. But I will do two skinnies for his feet. Give his feet a little support. And then a little glue. Designer Series paper is a little slippery. It doesn't want to stick with it. Oh, thank you. You love this card. That's nice. I tell you what, Designer Series paper is definitely your friend. So our bears are walking. Yes, indeed, they're walking. Now I need a sentiment. So in the Beary Cute, we have Merry Christmas. We have Warm Wishes. Christmas is better together. And then in this one we have Love and Joy, hoping your home is filled with spirit of the season. Uh-huh. I'm going to do our Warm Wishes. I like that the Warm Wishes is nice and bold. And then I think, just like the first card I shared today, how the person stamped right on here. Oh, I'm worried. Let's see. Is it going to show good? Should I do it down here? Should I do it up here? Warm Wishes, Warm Wishes. What do you guys think? Down here or up there? I almost covered up all of my striped paper there, didn't I? What do you guys think I should do? Should I stamp it up here or stamp it down here? I almost like it up here. Okay, I'm just going to go for it. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3. Let's see how it goes. Oh no, that does not work. That does not work. So we are going to grab our dies and see which one is going to work for us, and we are going to cover that up. Because it just didn't, it's too much of the same color with that pretty peacock and the trees there. They're dark and it doesn't show very well. Yeah. So let's see, does that work with Warm Wishes? Oh. These almost look like they're the same. Oh, I think that does. All right. All right. We are gonna fix this problem. You guys know this is a way you can fix any problem. If you stamp like on the inside of the card and you mess up your stamping on the inside, you're like, oh no, what do I do? Well, you simply get another piece of cardstock and you ink up, you stamp it. See how beautiful and dark that is? So nice, but it didn't work on this. And then we need to chop, and I'm just gonna grab this real quick because I don't feel like tearing today. Want to keep my papers nice. Tearing is just so harsh sometimes. All right, now that I've done that, excuse me, card. Get my little machine up here. Get that there, and ooh, let's see. Oh, you just work. You just work. Like, Here we go. Nested dies. Do I have the nested dies? I don't even know if I have the nested dies. I might. But that's just using the little label die out of the daisy. The daisy dies. The daisy dies. Ooh, we could use a little maybe sponging around that. So that's just going to pop right in here. And I'll definitely want to do a little sponging. Yes. Sorry for my reach. And I think I will use Garden Green. It's clean, it's just stained. It's just stained. So we'll get some good sponging on here. Yup, yup, yup. There we go. And then the reason why I stamped the sentiment a little bit over this way is because I knew that was going to end up kind of tucking. And I can always put a gem or something there if I need to. Cover up that mess. And then I want this to go just right to the edge with the white. I don't want it to... Well, there we go. I solved my little problem there, didn't I? Okay. And then he's so cute. We need to give a little something. So let's grab the embellishments here. I don't want big things like this. So Those are not going to go because that's blue, and that's not blue, that is green. I do have these little iridescent pearls. Those could be cute. I'll put those there. Let's see, what else do we have? Again, no. People asked about what I put these in. And these are the Avery Passport 4x6 passport pockets. They come in a 10-pack, and I just got them on Amazon. Hey, Rhonda, welcome. And I got them on Amazon. So, ooh, yes. This is the Adhesive Back Sequins Trio Pack from the annual catalog, and guess what color that is? I'm thinking that's Pretty Peacock, but I could be wrong. I don't want to be wrong. And my problem is where my Take Your Pick tool went, I have no idea. No idea whatsoever. So we're going to put one right there. And I'm going to put one down over here. And then I'm going to put one. Ugh, goodness gracious. I have two of them now. Huh. I'm going to put the other one down here. Not too close to the bear. We don't want you to think that he's left a little present. Tweezers are not a good idea for that. I don't like this one here. It's got to come off. There. I like that better. There we go. Nice, nice sequin pack. I like that. Now, some things are just too large for those Avery passport pockets, and that's okay. All right, we have the inside of our card to do, and remember how I always like to do a nice little, sometimes a little triple threat here. So we're going to put our Pretty Peacock. I really do like this Garden Green and Pretty Peacock together. Get sticky on my... Now I usually would stamp before I put this down, but you know... Said warm wishes, right? And we could say Christmas is better together because there's two bears. Hello. There's two cute bears. And I'm not too concerned about being perfectly straight because it's a photopolymer stamp and I can see through it. And besides, I don't think I put my white down straight. My white layer. Oh, that's not good. Such a juicy stamp pad. Yeah, that is so crooked. Oh my gosh. I will fix it. No, I won't. Christmas is better together. And then I am going to grab our little fun guys here. And I'm going to go with this little guy right here. Just do a fun little around it like you know what you're doing. Oh, the poor kitty cat is losing his mind. It's all right, kitty. It's not much longer. You'll survive. He loves this little stuff called churu. It's just a tiny little tube. It's really a treat. Like you could open it up and they can lick it out of the tube, but I don't do that. And he gets it one every morning, and it's not much, right? And put it in his little bowl. But he is obsessed. He gets me up in the morning before I need to even be up because he's wanting his little tuna squeeze treat. He's so funny. So there we go. I got this little cute little tree right there. I mean, hello. It's so cute. And it's just a little scribbly tree, so I didn't have to worry about cutting it out perfectly. But oh my God, that's so crooked. I'm going to have to peel that off, but not right now. Yay, look how cute that is. I know the sequins are great, man. And they're just little guys. And there's so many on the package. There is so many in that package. I mean, look at, oh, no. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Oh, right here. This is the trio. 3 colors, but look at, you get the biggers and the smalls. Lots of them. Lots of them. All right, so I didn't use the little gems. That's okay. All right, well, let's take a look. I got one more for you, and I decided I'm going to keep the exact same layout. So we have, oh, come here, little bear. So many bears. All right, now where is my next card? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Uh-oh, you guys, it might have fallen off the table because the paper fell down. Hold on. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hold the phone. It did. It went with the designer paper, you guys. Aye. Yikes. All right. So I decided that I would keep the same layout. So this is the back side of this paper, but I just decided it was just too light. So I just took another of the paper, which has a beautiful berries, the deep color, and I then just did this. That worked better for me than the really light snowflakes. I'm using a thick basic white card base, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. I am using the Pretty Peacock again because that's the color with the white trees is the Pretty Peacock, and so that's why I'm using that again. And it's just such a beautiful, rich color. Oh, you liked my card? Thanks, Tina. From Make a Card, Send a Card? Yeah. I have several extras of them too. Just because, you know, start doing all them leaves, you just keep going. So that's going to go down, and then this, I guess I'll call them snowflakes, why not? So this is pretty much the same layout, but it's fun, right? Totally different designer papers. And then I thought, oh, what fun. This big tree right here. It's the Pretty Peacock, so it's tying those guys in. Now I'm not going to use a bear. I mean, he'd be cute, but just right now the whole, oh, that is kind of cute, isn't it? The idea I had with this was I thought maybe I would pull in my snowflakes again because it's, you got the snow all in there, and I thought, well, what if I took a snowflake and had a snowflake behind the tree? I mean, isn't that pretty? Can have the snowflake up behind the tree. So pretty. Why am I blurry? Am I blurry, you guys? I feel like I'm blurry. I hope not. All right. So I am going to do it. So we don't have these snowflakes anymore, these iridescent snowflakes. They're very pretty. They're very, very delicate. But I decided to pull them back in and use them. And then our tree is going to come here. Oh, snowflake. Oh, snowflake. Decide where the tree's going. Then that will dictate where this goes. I don't want the center of the snowflake to show. Now the other thing that we could do, which would be really great for this card, is this die right here. When you put this through, whoa, it's a party, it's a popcorn party. You will get strings. Oh my gosh, you guys, hold on, hold the phone. Oh, you will get strings for your tree. And guess what? What if I put this right here and I get strings of this pearlescent stuff? Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm going to do that because it's fun. Let's do that real quick. Okay, excuse me, all my trees. I can't wait. I got more of these to play with and make some more cards. That's fun. So I'm saying when you're going to die cut something out of designer series paper, just do a whole bunch of them, then you have them. All right, so I'm going to put this iridescent paper down that had the snowflakes. This is just extra part, right? And I'm going to lay that down so you can see what you get when you die cut this out. And would adhesive sheet be dandy? Absolutely. But look what we got. We'll put it against the pretty peacock here. So here's a 3. Here's the longest one. And these are all pearlized now. Look at those. Oh, I'm not blurry. Okay, so it's just my my thing. But look at that, huh, you guys? Fun. All right. Now you see how what that does. It doesn't do a whole bunch of tiny little balls. It does strings like that. So fun. All right, so let's bring these here for a minute. And then you go ahead and you put them down on your tree. Oh, that's fun. Where's my little glue bottle? I think I'm running out of glue in my little bottle here. There it is. Sunday is our demo gathering. So I'm going to put that one right there. And then you can put this one right there. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm sorry you're going to have to sit here and watch me do this, but it really won't take that long. I promise. And everybody's going to go, where did you get that pearly stuff? Well, I just used the old snowflake. That one's got to go up higher. Oh, see how pretty that's coming out, you guys? Oh my goodness. All right. I'll go quick. I'll go quick. And they do have a curve to them the way they're supposed to go. So do any of you have those snowflakes? It's been a couple years since we've had them. Mini glue bottle is so cool. Do, 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 do. And the last one, the longest one, see, didn't take long. Kitty cat is a meowing. And the poor dog. All right, look at that, you guys. Oh, that is so fun. Now we just need our greeting. And this one we are going to say, I think I'm just going to do Merry Christmas. Let it snow, something like that would be cute, but you know. Kind of like the hoping your home is filled with the spirit of the season, but I picked this. And that's our inside. Okay. Pretty Peacock is going to be our color. The end of my Christmas was not the same color. There we go. And then let's take a look at what we're going to die cut with. I don't think on my stitch shapes this one's going to be long enough. No. Okay. That one's not going to be long enough. That's okay. Our countryside corners, I don't think it's going to be long enough. Heck no. So we are going to have to go maybe with our stitched rectangles. Yeah, Lynn, I'm trying to think of the nested labels, and I very well may have them. I'm just not sure. You are too small, so we are going to go next. Ta-da! 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 I found it. I found the one. And again, I am going to be clean tonight with cutting and not just ripping my cardstock. So Friday on my YouTube, week 2 of Frightfully Fun Fridays, it's not going to be frightfully this Friday. It's going to be more autumn and fall. Do you have the snow? I do have the snowflake tag punch. I cut little snowflakes out of my scrap area from snow. Oh. What am I going to? We're going to be there. I'm sorry, I'm going to miss it. Oh, we're going to be there. Yay! I do. I still have some. Mine will be in. Oh. Answering about those snowflakes, yeah. Oh boy, that really. There we go. Back you go, rectangle die. Don't want to lose ya. And then this is going to come here like so, but it needs a little sponging. And you know what? I think this needs a little balmy blue sponging. Yes, I do. Balmy blue, balmy blue. Come on over and let's get blue. Do do do, do do do. And if you get a little too much, just, you know, get the whole thing too much. Oh, what a mess. What a mess I've just made. It's really spongied up. Got a little too crazy. That's okay. That is okay, and this is going to go up on dimensionals. Yay. Use up those scraps. So Lynn, when is your next little workshop that you're going to be doing at your place? My friend Lynn from Michigan, she is a demonstrator and she has a beautiful workshop area in her home. Just a beautiful one. Look at that sparkly goodness. Those turned out so good by using this scrap of this pearlized snowflake paper. So you can do a bunch of punching out snowflakes with this too. Wow, so pretty. All right, inside of the card. There we go. So we used Merry Christmas. And then I'll do the Hope Your Home is Filled with the Spirit of the season. That's perfect. Huh. No snow in here. There's snow in the Very Cute. And this time I'm going to stamp and then glue. Just want to make sure. There's that, but wait, there's more. Let's grab our balmy blue and the snowflake. Snowflakes in the Very Cute stamp set. You know, I should see if any of the dies work. I'm putting both the snowflakes on the block. And I'm going to stamp off when I do this. There we are. That's a little odd, but it's all right. Little odd. Little odd. So the snowflake tag punch could punch out those snowflakes, right? Certainly could. All right, you know, and would I go too over the top if I wanted to put some festive pearls on here? Is that just too over the top? It's the iridescent festive pearls. Oh, I'm sorry, Iridescent Pearls Basics. Basic pearls. They're tiny. That's what I like about them. They're so small. Get over here. So I thought I'd put one down here. I'll just put one over here. Bunk. That's it. I'll just put it like that. All right. Well, there is 1 and 2, and this is the exact same kind of layered layout, just utilizing 2 of the different designer series papers in the Walk in the Forest 12 by 12 DSP, right? Do the tree die cuts out of the trees in the Mary Bear set. Oh, yeah. So let's see. Let's take a look at our trees here. So here are the 2, and if it was gonna be anything, it would be this one. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Let me grab this paper right here. Hold the phone, because we could be in luck. So let's do this tree, but let's not go crazy. Let's do it in garden green. Now this is the filler tree, right? This is the filler for this one. Okay, so then you put those together, and I don't think it works for him. See how that doesn't? But I think you could do that guy, and I think it would be okay. Shall I try it? I shall. I shall try it. Now I'm just getting careless with my cutting. So yeah, so the design on the outside of that, the outer tree, the outline tree, it doesn't have the same form as this, but when you have an inside like that, all you're doing, let's just see what it looks like. It's going to be a little different. I don't think it's going to quite look right. Yeah. That's what you get when you do that. So that's the Beary Cute tree. I don't know if that's something you'd want to do. It's different. I guess you could do, like, if you did some fun different colors of that, you could get it to look all right. Maybe. Maybe. All right. See, you go there. You stay here. You go back in your set. I'll wash you in a minute. Yeah, I really like the Beary Cute. And he, you know, when you stamp him, you can die cut him out too. Boy, but wouldn't it be cool if those trees out of that set also was able to do it? Wow. Alrighty, so there are the 2. Merry Christmas. Hoping your home is filled with the season of spirit of the season. And warm wishes. Christmas is better together. No, wow, that's crooked. All right. Well, you guys, it is the first Wednesday of the month, so it is a prize patrol night. I know I did on last week. I also did. Just because of the mess up with the computer and everything. So I have this beautiful, charming landscape embossing folders. There are 2 embossing folders, and it's perfect time of the season. We've got kind of the holiday Candyland here, and then we've got beautiful snowy mountains. So this is something that I'm going to give to somebody. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like the cards. And again, look how different they both are, even though it's the same kind of layering of stuff, right? So think about that with your designer series paper, right? Just bang it out, different things. I am so glad I did the little garland there. And hold on, number 6. Oh, number 6. Teresa, you are number 6. Do you have this Charming Landscapes Embossing folder? And if you do, then I can look for something else for you. Just writing down some people. Tina and Rhonda. Thanks for joining in, Rhonda. You think you might? Okay. And Shar and Jean. Okay. So I also have tonight the Kind and Sincere stamp set. You have your congratulations are in order. Thanks for everything. Congratulations on your big news. Warm thanks. It's a great one. And number 5 is Veronica. Miss Veronica, do you have the Kind and Sincere stamp set? The bear card's your favorite? That's great. So Veronica, if you don't have this, this is yours. Oh, you do have it, Teresa. Okay. I will get something else for you, Miss Teresa. All right, so I will pull another winner then for the Charming Landscapes Embossing folders. Oh, you don't? Okay, Veronica, so you've got the Kind and Sincere stamp set. It's great pairing for things. So heartfelt thanks, you are too kind, just all sorts of good things. We got to get a little bit down farther in our who we have here. Oh, we're one shy of that. I'm trying, guys, I'm trying. Shar, number 9. We got Miss Shar. So we have the Charming Landscape Shar. I'm just going to write down here so I don't forget. Veronica has the Kind and Sincere. All right, one last thing, you guys. I also have the Wildflower Path stamp set. Happy birthday, thank you. My heart is smiling because of you. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. And these are really neat. What you do is you stamp here and then these buds go right on. It's a nice little set. And that is going to go to, oh, I already put those other numbers in. So if the same number comes up, I'm going to have to say no. Linda, number 12. Linda, do you have this stamp set? So on Facebook, guys, I have created a Facebook party for September. It is with Susan. And in that Facebook party, it is open all month and it has the same hostess code as what is on the screen here. And for every order on this hostess code and with that group, it's all tied in with this hostess code. I'm going to be doing 20% of every sale going into an Kitsap County Autism resource. And so if I've invited you or Susan's invited you to that group, it would be great to, hold on here. Trying to get my, there we are. It would be great, but any orders that you place using that host code in September will go towards that, and 20% of everything is going to go to an autism organization. So thanks so much for joining me, guys, and be sure go check out online now. All of those wonderful products are available, and the online exclusives that have the new designer papers. And so if you want a prize, I will get you that link. It'll also be when the YouTube video is uploaded. It'll have that link for the prize, the cafe treats form. And so, hey guys, until next time, hopefully see you on Friday on YouTube, 6 o'clock. Happy stamping.